There you go. Man, that's a big one you got there.
That big one come out there and got it.
Heck yeah.
No, he missed it. He got it, he got it, he got it.
Rising with the morning sun, I got no work today.
There he is.
You might find me up
Oh, it's two of them. I got two of them. Holy cow, look at that. Look at that. You don't want of each other yet.
fishing on a mountain stream.
Oh, my God. Look at that. They're both good ones, too.
Might as well
Bring your fish over. You bragging about your big fish.
Wow.
There we go, girl.
Always like that, Jimmy. Hey.
A nice pup.
He ate it, didn't he?
Ate it. You chewed on my chug spook.
That's my buddy Dick Berryman back there with that bass, and we're fishing Picachos Lake in Mexico, and this is an incredible lake. We're doing a little topwater fishing this morning. Dick's got a big head and Zara spook, chugging spook on back there in a girl color. That's his wife's bait. He borrowed it from her. In a pink and silver or whatever that is. You know, if I were you, I'd smash the barbs down on that. That way, if you get it in your hand, I can get it out a lot easier.
I'll get it out.
Huh?
I'll get it out.
I know you will. I'm just saying if you get it in your hand,
Yeah, I know.
I can get it out for you. A lot easier. I've got a booyah buzzbait on. Little baby there.
Cooks catch baby fish.
Ah, that one got that buzzbait.
He ate it.
About the time I got in the game here. I mean, he ate it. He ate that thing. Thank you, buddy.
You count him double when you get the instant release.
I got him close enough. I got him close enough to count. You got another one out there in the middle.
Fish behind Jimmy, you got to throw in the middle.
Do I hear a complaint? Do I hear a
No, that's not a
complaint?
complaint, it's a fact.
It's a fact. There's no complaint.
I ain't complaining. I'll just throw out there in the middle.
Well, I'm gonna have to tie one of them chugging spooks on because they're biting that better than they are that buzzbait. Golly, boy, he blew up on that
Uh-oh.
chugging spook there, didn't he? I mean, he blew up on it. He looked bigger than that, didn't he?
His dance would
Oh,
say,
come on.
His dance would say your indicator went under.
Oh man, was that a strike?
Boom.
Oh, over that fence, that's where he was, right where you said. It's a pretty good little perch right there. All right, come over that fence, come over that fence. That's the way you do it right there. Over the fence, over the fence. You ever notice on topwater fishing? You ever notice on topwater fishing that the fish loses 2 pounds by the time he strikes to get to the boat? That's a nice 4-pound fish right there.
That's a quick diet.
Oh, you had one blow up
look
on
at
yours,
here.
didn't you?
Look at here.
I
The
guarantee
old
you,
cook found
quick
one.
diet. I guarantee you, a quick diet. back over that fence.
We got 2 of them out of that fence.
You learned how to get over that fence too, didn't you?
Yeah, this is fun. It's like
I might
trespassing.
have to smash the barbs
Like
down.
trespassing legally.
I might have to smash the barbs down on your baits too.
Go
I'll get
ahead.
them unhooked. That's a pretty little fish out there. What is happening here? I'm being attacked by a tree. Something jumped out of that tree on me. It might have been an iguana. I'm gonna go back in there over that fence again.
I believe I'll do it. We kind of got them trapped over there.
He's
4-strand
trying.
barbed wire. Holding a
Not
lot
very
of them.
big. He's trying. He finally got it. He finally got it. Not bad. Not bad at all, amigo.
No.
Okay, you got no barbs on there. You're supposed to jump off there right about now. He says, I'd like to do that, Jimmy, but I just can't quite get it done for you. Well, here's the deal on the barber's hooks. That's got his gill plate there. Look at there, it just comes right out. That's a young fish. See how small that fish's mouth is? And she's pretty good size. Now you'll notice not nearly as fat as what you might expect them to be when they've got all this food to eat, but they're having to run around and do a lot of chasing to catch it. So they stay slim and trim like me and Dick. Slim and trim, like me and Mr. Berryman back there. You got him?
Yep.
You got him. Follow him up to that worm. That's him. That's him right there. I get half of that fish. He's
Well,
over
find
5
me
pounds.
another one.
He's over 5 pounds.
Find me another one.
Well, you let him swallow the hook. Damn, that's pretty good. You want another one?
Find me another one.
Well, it's like 7 pounds. That's teamwork right there.
Oh,
That's why them
man.
guys fish in buddy tournaments right there.
Thank you, buddy.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to get you another one?
Yeah,
huh?
you spot me another one. I'll do this.
I don't go on point, but you know, I am a fish finding dude.
And you know what? I'd have never found him if you hadn't got him
There
jumping
ain't
around
no
up
way
there.
you'd have known that. If you wouldn't have thrown there in 100 years. I tell you, that's one thing you really want to do. You know, you want to make sure if you're fishing and you're fishing a topwater bait or you're fishing a spinner bait or something up on top of the water and you miss a fish, always pick something up real quickly and throw right in there behind it. I mean, that'll work. I don't know how many fish I've caught over the years in tournaments that I missed on one bait, throwed another bait in there. Same situation a lot of times if you're fishing with a plastic worm or something, you miss a fish or you can kind of back it up with a crankbait or something
Tell you
just a
that
little
swell.
bit different and they'll bite it.
Look how bug-eyed he is.
That's a big old fish. That is a big old fish. I'll find you another one out there.
I wish you would.
That's kind of fun right there.
I liked it.
We got a big old strike up on top of the water.
We got to share
I
it.
knew there was some big fish suspended in them trees.
This portion of Jimmy Houston Outdoors has been brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly. Jimmy Houston Outdoors, America's favorite fishing show, is brought to you by Tracker Boats. Call 1-800-TRACKER today. By Mercury Marine. Go boldly. By Soft Science, supreme comfort footwear for the angler. By Shell Rotella, the engine oil that works as hard as you do. And by Super Start Batteries, available exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Well, there's one way out there.
There's lots there just all around here. This whole area is
He's a
holding
little
fish.
stouter than them little fish we've been catching on the bottom. He wasn't on the bottom either.
There's
About the
lots of
same
fish
size.
right here.
He's the same size. He definitely wasn't on the bottom though.
Lots of fish right here.
Baby, let me remove this from your face. Let me remove this little puppy from your face. Same size as the others. He felt a lot stouter than that when he hit it.
Picacho, baby.
That's a pretty little fish. They're
Dog.
growing a little bit.
That dog would hunt in a tournament, wouldn't
Yep. Well, a little bit sometimes. Boy, he whacked that thing. A little bit better fish.
he? A little
right
nice
there.
for trout.
A little bit better fish come off. He jumped up there and come off. That's a pretty good one there. Let's see, got any buddies in there.
Let me get you fish. Hold on a minute. He's still on there.
You go back and get him.
Ah, I got his baby brother.
You got him? I know that same tree where I had that big one. Maybe we ought to circle that tree. Maybe that'll work. Circle that tree. Look at that. There's another one right here too. That's the one I was looking at on the locator on this side. That
This
thing.
might be a better one.
Better fish here too. This is the ones I saw on the locator right here, and both of them. Two biggest fish we caught out here on this ridge. Look at those twins. Look at those twins, will you? Look at those twins. Ah, you're swallowed the hook. I ain't got to crankbait this
He
right.
kind of lifted it up. He come up under it.
I get rid of mine in a hurry. Won't take long. God, look at that. That's a nice big pretty fish right there.
Those are nice ones.
Pop 'em.
Popo.
I saw those fish on the locator.
Well, you said they're back there. I threw back there, and it
Yeah.
just hit and boom.
That's it. And that one hit me. I was relatively close to the boat.
You did a
All those
good
fish
job
been on
finding
those
them.
rocks. They couldn't have gone too far away.
No, you did a good job finding them.
That's a nice fish. Two nice fish, back to back. I thought maybe we'd get them going right here.
We will.
I'm all into that.
Let's just stay where we're into. Get all into that. We get another one going.
See, right here. That's another big one. Here's another one right here too.
That's baby.
This one should be a better one. I don't know if he is or not. He is. The better ones are right here. This is where you need to throw it. This is where you need to throw a marker down right here. Now You should look where we are. Now look right where we are in relation to those two bushes. Oh, that's a big
I
old
picked the
fish
buoy
right
up
there.
from here 2-3 days ago.
Huh?
I picked the buoy up 2-3 days ago from here.
Why ain't we been here all morning then? We've run off.
Cause you want to go make a topwater film.
You wanted to stay. No, I mean the last hour.
Oh, I
That fish
don't know.
yesterday down the lake. Well, just like it. They're off on this corner of the point. That's a point, what it really is right there. There's some fish out here, buddy. I'm telling you.
I thought if I got you up here, you'd show me where there's at. Maybe I could catch one.
I'd throw right out there. I wouldn't throw up on that in them rocks. That's a good one, isn't it?
I can't tell. He's in the rock. Yeah, it might be a pretty good one.
I think that's a big one. Get them excited, they probably will move up there, I would think.
Yeah, it might be a 2-pounder.
Saddle on their own.
Might be a 2-pounder.
They're all good. Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said we're going to quit 11 o'clock. That's it right there. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Big old fish right there.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah. Ah, Picacho lunker. Picacho lunker. And you missed him the first time. You might have missed a little one there and you saw him get it. That's a good fish. Woo-hoo, look at that fish.
8 pounds. Can you see it?
We believe you. 8 pounds even?
Yeah.
8 pounds even. Well, 712, I was off 4 ounces. 4 ounces, 8-pounder. Way to go, Dick Behrman.
Look, hey, Jimmy, look at the mark. I can't hardly read it, but
Huh?
look at the mark where I hadn't moved it.
Oh, let me see it.
He's bigger than that. I can't see the mark because it's old scale, but these are within 2 ounces on my calibrated scale.
Let's see it. You can't see it. It ain't because the scales are old, it's because you're old. What are you talking about?
Stand up there and see, let the young eyes look and see how big he was.
It don't have anything to do with
That
the
fish you
scale.
caught yesterday was more than 2 pounds bigger than that one.
Yeah, he was a lot bigger than that one. Well, actually, the 8's kind of wore out a little bit. Actually, it's 712. 712. If I'm lying, I'm dying. It's exactly 712. Look at that. There's the 8-pound mark. There's the 8-pound mark.
Hey, go down to the bottom of it now.
Huh? There's the 8-pound mark right there. Would I lie to you, D?
Yeah.
Negative. Negative. Negative.
You wouldn't lie, but you'd mess with me a little bit. You'd mess a little bit.
This portion of Jimmy Houston Outdoors is brought to you by Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor. Jimmy's Look Back is brought to you by Tracker Boats. Call 1-800-TRACKER today.
Wear yourself
Saw him
out
out there in that water. I thought he wasn't that big.
Wear yourself out a little bit.
Got the
I
secret
like that.
color
I
on
got
there.
that. Yep, that's that high dollar terminal.
Did we talk about the price of that bait, or did we just, you know, I mean,
Not yet,
has
but-
that been discussed yet? Or? Yeah.
There it is. That did work, Jimmy.
Do we need to start talking about that now, or we need to wait a little bit?
We better start talking about it now. Look at there.
Let's wait
Isn't
a
that
while.
nice
That's
fish?
a pretty fish. That's a nice one. Let's just wait a while. You know, maybe we might talk about that like at lunchtime and see what happens.
Adios, amigo.
That fish was down a little bit, wasn't he? He hit it on top or down a little bit?
No, he hit it down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought he hit it down a little bit. Not on
But
that
he just
one
nailed
old
it, though.
stick.
I'll take a few more like that.
You notice though, see, we hit that steep bank up there and we got where it flattens out a little bit. The fish don't seem to be on those real steep banks. They seem to be where it flattens out. Whoa. Yeah, buddy, where it flattens out. Come here, pal. That's not bad either. Oh, that's fish. Whoa! Tried to eat that trolling motor, didn't he? That's a nice fish. Yeah, buddy. Woo! That's what you come to Mexico for, is catch him like that. Yes, sir. Look at that guy. Woo! You know, the thing about it, Don, is there are thousands of them down here like that.
I'm ready to get one. That's beautiful fish.
Well, you're in the right spot, I believe, right here to get one. First, my pole is too long. Look at that fish. Look at the belly on that booger, will you? Boy, did he eat it or did he eat it? When you're handling a fish this big, you want to be real careful holding them up by their jaw and turning them very much because it'll break their jaw. You want to get a hold of them like that where you got hold of her belly. Look how big that belly is. That's a big old female bass. I mean, a giant fish. Big old pretty fish. She is a dandy. Oh, she got some good sugar too. I'm telling you, look at that.
Beautiful fish.
That is a big fish right there. Woo! I like that.
Jimmy's Look Back has been brought to you by Tracker Boats.
Come back over here to the
Attaboy,
tree and
Jimbo.
catch one.
Get us one.
He's a small one. Not real small, but
You make the clicker pop.
not the size. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Get
Marvelous
back out
hook
there,
worked
catch
again.
another one. Uno más.
Found it.
Pulling pretty good.
I gotta get him out of that stuff.
He's pulling pretty good.
Gotta get him out of that stuff.
He's coming this way. He's coming this way. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's the ones we're looking for. Yeah, buddy. That's a good one. Boy, they are fat. Those deeper fish are a lot. Those fish are so much fatter than the fish we caught this morning up shallow. You notice that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a good one. Boy, that one stopped that bait. I mean, I was cranking it as fast as I could crank it, and he stopped it like it was hung in a tree. He ought to be a good one. Yeah, buddy.
He's a nice one.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, he stopped that bait. I was cranking it real fast. He stopped it like it was hung in a tree. I'm telling you. Yeah, buddy. What I'm talking about right there. Ah, yeah. Go ahead there. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I mean, just barely. I was cranking. You can't believe how fast I was cranking that thing. About like that. That'd kill me if I had to do that very long.
We bet the old folks home.
I can probably get the old folks home.
Not real big.
Could be, could be.
Oh, he's a pound and a half, 2 pounds.
He'll play. He'll play.
He'll make that clicker punch.
He'll make that clicker move one, won't he? Nice little fish. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Sack full of them win you a whole bunch of money some days.
That's right.
Bueno.
He got it then. He hit that thing 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times. And look at the size of it.
Nice
Look
one.
at that. Golly. He tried to get my rod and reel. He hit that 4 or 5 times before I caught him. 4 or 5 times. Look at that fish. Here we are right here in the middle of the day when most of our crew is back there eating hamburgers.
That's a good plan if we can keep them eating.
Wait, get the bait. Take the bait. Take the bait. Take the bait. There we go. That fish hit that 4 or 5 times, and I'd crank it just a little bit and stop. Just move it and stop. Move it and stop. Move it and stop. Finally, she got buttoned up on it. She wasn't wanting to bite that thing. What's the matter? Is my hook messed up?
Gone.
I only got one hook. That's the reason that was happening. I lost a hook. That's the reason. That's the reason that that fish wasn't getting buttoned up. She kept hitting it, and there wasn't a hook back here.
Jimmy Houston Outdoors is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. By High Seas, when the money's on the line. By Jackson Kayak, Advantage Fisherman. By Orion Coolers, never lose your cool. And by Lucky Strike, where preparation and opportunity collide. Houston's Helpful Hints is brought to you by Jimmy Houston High-Tech Performance Fishing Rods.
Summertime bass fishing is all about locating the school of fish. It's the same situation with summertime crappie fishing. It's all about locating the big bunches of fish. You know, we go through the springtime and we're actually fishing for individual fish, or maybe 2 or 3 of them that are in a brush pile or off a little point or laying under a log. But when you get into the summertime, what you're looking for is these fish that have come off the bank after they get through spawning and are holding on something, holding on a ledge, holding on a point, holding on a brush pile. Probably the easiest way to get into deep water fishing is to find points that extend a long way out into the water and find out where they drop. And if you can find an edge that drops a little bit more severely than the others, that's probably where the fish are going to be. When you find those places and you catch a fish out deep, really work that area over hard. Now, the electronics that we have nowadays, where we can see 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, we can see out to the side of the boat, what you're looking for is those ledges and a bunch of little white dots in the water. You're looking for a bunch of little white dots. If you've got a side imaging unit like I use, and I'm looking maybe 70, 80, 90, 100 foot out to the side, I'm looking for a little conglomeration of white dots, maybe 15 or 20 or 30 of them in a bunch. That's a school of bass or a school of crappie, and that's exactly what you want to look for. Now, you can't really differentiate between bass or something else, so when you see that little bunch of white dots, stop and throw into them. Use various size crankbaits until you find the crankbait that's going down to the depth that you want to get. You know, the bait we've got right now is a 1/2 ounce. This bait will go about 8 or 10 foot down. Now you can move up to a 3/4, move up to the really big ones that'll go down 15, 18, 20. We've got crankbaits now that'll go 25 foot deep. Find the bait that goes the right depth and you're going to catch a lot of big bass.
Well, it's late in the day and the sun's getting low. Caught me a big one, but I let him go. I sure had fun just watching him stretch my line.